share the screen as a guide, but we're probably going to talk through the launch presentation, but we're going to do a bit of a deep dive into the ingredients themselves and all this sort of technology and that sort of thing. So you guys can get first-hand insight into what it is we're talking about. And what I want to do, so what I really want to touch on today are the four kind of core products of the line. So the day cream, the night cream, the day cream, the night cream, the face serum, and also I want to touch on the exfoliator because I'm aware, you know, Nucerity once had an exfoliator, so let's touch on like what this exfoliator brings, right? But I suppose we shall start now. Before we move to the individual products, let's really talk about what it means for patents. What does a patent actually mean, right? So a patent is an exclusive right, okay, that's granted to an invention, right? So when you find something really cool, when you invent something, it could be a product, a process, and it's just a general way of doing something, or maybe a new technical solution to a problem. You want to patent that so that no one else can have that access to your idea, right? Why would you go through all that trouble, right? Why would you go through all that trouble if you haven't found something great? Okay, so when we say that there are 17 patents associated with active ingredients across this line, what we mean that is, you know, the active ingredients themselves are patented, right? And it could be the processes, but in this case, it's the actual application of the active ingredients for cosmetic use. So they found out that whether it's this botanical extract or this botanical active works on a cellular level for fine lines or mitigating photo damage from free radicals. So these are the things we're talking about. This is actually, they invented this, they invented and discovered a way in which these botanicals can work for anti-aging, you know, and for different types of effects. So when we talk about the different active ingredients in a moment, think about the patents, because this is where, you know, how their application, why they patented these ingredients, okay? So that's just a bit of background of the strength of this line in terms of, you know, the patents associated with it. So I suppose then we'll start with our 7-in-1 serum. So when we talk about the 7-in-1 benefits, we know it hydrates, moisturizes, firmness, strengthens and reinforces, fine lines and wrinkles, firms and plumps, promotes youthful radiance and brighter skin. But let's touch on how it does all of that in more detail with the ingredients, okay? So I'm going to go through and try and not be too sciencey, because I am a scientist by nature. So I'm going to try and explain this as fun and as easy as possible, okay? And if TL, just stop me if I'm getting a bit too, you know, into the weeds there. But let's talk about the face serum as a whole. I have it here. This is my absolute favorite product. I mean, if you have yours, hold it up. I just love it. It's just a beautiful, beautiful formula, right? The unique formula is basically a potent blend of the very best and the most unique active ingredients. You can get that youthful glow immediately after you apply it, and also upon continued application. So the formula itself is even quite thick, you know, thicker than your average serum, because it's just bursting with so many amazing active ingredients there. So it's a predominantly water-based formula, but it has super nourishing grapeseed oil and shea butter that make it suitable for all skin types. Okay, so we've said before, whether you're 25 and want to promote youthful radiance and want to delay premature aging, or whether you're 55, 65 and you want to combat fine lines and wrinkles, this serum really does walk with you through life. We touched on how the average woman buys 2 serums, and to get a really good serum, probably want to pay about $100 each, right? And most people always have their hyaluronic acid serum, right, for deep, intense hydration. And they probably have an anti-wrinkling serum after that, right? This serum is replacing 7 serums in one bottle at the efficacious level. So it's not that we sprinkled a bit of hyaluronic acid. It's not that we sprinkled a bit of a peptide to do this and called it a 7-in-1 serum. No, it is at the efficacious level that if you go and buy 7 serums in one bottle, we will probably still have more, you know, of the active ingredient in ours, perfectly combined in perfect synergy in that formula. In fact, the serum itself is fragrance free. We did not want to disrupt the balance in any way, shape, or form. It's that potent and powerful. So even when you smell the serum, you get this beautiful, you can see that it's clinically active. It smells quite clinically active itself. Okay, so let's talk a bit about, let's start, before we touch on bakuchiol, let's talk about the liposome encapsulation technology. In cosmetics, we want to, what is trending and what we want to do, and what I wanted to do is, how do we set ourselves apart? Yes, we can have active ingredients, and yes, they can work, but how do we enhance the efficacy and where they work, right? I can have vitamin C in a product, and that's great, but how do I get this to the cells that need it the most? Or how do I get it to go deeper and work better? So that's where liposome encapsulation technology comes. And this liposome encapsulator technology is often used in the pharmaceutical industries and in drug delivery, so to enhance the delivery of medicines, right? And we've kind of crossed it over to the cosmetic industry to enhance the bioavailability and the delivery of cosmetic active ingredients. So in this slide here, if you look at this lovely round structure here, that is what a liposome is. So you have your hydrophobic tail, which they hate water, and your hydrophilic head that love water. So that forms this ball, and inside there you have your active ingredients. It's nicely tucked away and is kept held up in that ball right there. And what it does, it protects the active ingredients, particularly if they're unstable, which vitamin C can be unstable, but also enhances the delivery into your skin cells, because it kind of compacts. Imagine trying to fit all your clothes into a smaller suitcase, right? So maybe it's one structure to begin with, but when I tuck it in the liposome sphere, it now fits, and that means it can go deeper into the cells. So essentially, that is what liposome technology is. It is literally the delivery vehicle that delivers active ingredients deeper into the cells. And we have encapsulated vitamin C into this liposome to be able to deliver vitamin C deeper into the cell, and also Swiss glacier water is encapsulated into this liposome. So this is pure glacier water from the Swiss Alps, and to literally take it to the doorstep of your cell and pour water on a cellular basis directly into your cells. So you're getting this intense hydration inside and out, okay? So that is just to give you an idea of the technology itself. But what does the vitamin C do for us? Okay. So we all know that the vitamin C, like when you compare, studies have shown when you compare normal vitamin C with encapsulated vitamin C, it's more potent, the encapsulation technology. And we know that vitamin C works at the cellular level to inhibits melanin production. So for those of you that suffer with hyperpigmentation or dark spots that you want to correct, that's what vitamin C will do, or inhibit the synthesis of melanin, which is what essentially gives that beautiful darker color, you know. But for some of you want to even out your skin tone, or you have some hyperpigmentation areas, it will get to work on that for you. It also stimulates collagen. So
I find it remarkable that you can take technology from the drug company about the liposome type technology, that it's from the pharmaceutical end, and that's where the science of it. So you drew that from your experience of working in the food and drug industry and went there and looked for the technology. I love that you explained that picture on the bottom, because I didn't realize that that was a liposome.
Yeah, it's basically the liposome. Yeah, it's basically a mimic. Every skin cell is made up of a phospholipid bilayer. So that is essentially a phospholipid bilayer that every cell in your body has this surrounding. That's what holds your cell together and gives it structure and allows things to go in and out. So this liposome is basically like a cell holding your active ingredients, so delivering it to your skin cell. So yeah, it's really interesting. It's an amazing technology that is now transferable to the cosmetic industry also. But yeah, so where was I with, vitamin C? We know, so we've encapsulated vitamin C into liposomes. It inhibits melanogenesis. So that's when you overproduce melanin, like where you can get dark spots, which is usually caused by sun damage, free radical damage, that sort of thing. And it inhibits melanin production, and it also stimulates collagen synthesis. We know that's really good for vitamin C. So those are the benefits that you would see with vitamin C. And also we know it's a powerful antioxidant. It's a beautiful antioxidant. And for those of you who don't really understand what antioxidants are, in any anti-aging skincare line, if that line does not have antioxidants, it's not worth your time, right? Antioxidants is one of the key groups of ingredients to have in an anti-aging skincare line to delay premature aging, to prevent premature aging. And the main cause of premature aging is damage from the sun. So that's why we have the SPF. Always wear SPF. Always wear like a cream that is laden with antioxidants. And what happens is that the sun rays cause free radicals in your skin. And these free radical scavengers, they go on a hunt in your skin and damage your DNA and your genes, because they're trying to become stable. They're unstable entities, right? The only way they can be stable is if they go from cell to cell and pick up oxygen, to stabilize. And by doing that, they damage your DNA, they damage your cells, and they can cause premature aging. They can cause all types of products. So that's why you see antioxidants in supplements, in food. You see them in skincare as well. They are absolutely a key essential part of life, not just in skincare, but in all-round wellness as well. We have them in our supplements, we have them in our food as well. So they are completely laden in this skincare line, a whole host of different types of antioxidants, and vitamin C is a very, very powerful and potent antioxidant also. That's also there. Okay, so we've touched on, so let's talk about bakuchiol. I love it. The kingpin of skincare ingredients, especially for real, real results. The kingpin of skincare ingredients is retinol. Retinol has dominated the skincare industry for years and decades now because it works very well. It increases cellular turnover. So it means that, so as we age, it takes, on average, it takes between 4 to 6 weeks to shed a whole layer of your skin, to reveal new, beautiful skin. As we age, that process takes longer. So if you're a lovely teenager, that process can take 3 weeks, and as we get older, this process starts to take longer and longer. So retinol helps to increase cellular turnover, to shed the old layers of skin and promote new skin. But what the downsides of retinol is that it's quite irritating. A lot of people can't handle retinol. It's quite unstable. You can only use it at night because it makes your skin very, very sensitive very quickly. So as good as it is, you have to kind of see through all the downsides before you can get the good. So you have to take the good with the bad. But with bakuchiol, you don't have to take the bad, right? You can experience all the benefits of retinol, but without all the the downsides of it. Like irritation and scaling of the skin and sensitivity and redness. And these are a lot of the things that people experience with retinol. But bakuchiol is the world's first and only, at this point in time, natural retinol replacement. And it's patented. It's got 2 patents for this, one with sunscreen and one with its actual efficacy as an anti-aging ingredient in comparison with retinol. There's studies that have happened alongside bakuchiol and retinol to see, is it truly a natural retinol replacement? And bakuchiol has actually outperformed it in some of these studies, and it's never done less than, you know, so it's as good as retinol. And bakuchiol itself is derived from the seeds of the barb-chi plant, and this plant is native to India, and it's long been used in Ayurvedic practices. Okay, so a lot of natural healing systems. So it's a functional analog of retinol that acts on the appropriate genes to get you to experience that, you know, collagen boosting effects, increase of cellular turnover. It has a strong antioxidant capability as well. So it's a strong antioxidant, and it also has really good anti-acne benefits. So there's been a lot of studies on its anti-acne properties as well. So it's a very multifunctional ingredient, and that is, we have bakuchiol at the highest efficacious level in this serum for you to experience all the benefits of it. Okay, so why don't we talk about the Kakadu Plum? Actually, before we get there, let's talk about the matrixyl peptides. These are just, I think, matrixyl, this trademark is a trademarked peptide. It's just one of the world's best peptides, has so many studies on it, is one of the most effective peptides. There's different grades of it, and we have currently the best grade on the market. It holds 7 patents, and it's been clinically proven to rebuild the skin from the inside out. And how does it do that? It rebuilds the skin where it's needed the most. So it does this through a matrixine-like effect. And what this means, so we all know the reason why we get wrinkles, or we get sagging skin, or our skin becomes less firm as we age, is because our extracellular matrix, all those wires and scaffolding that hold our skin in place, starts to break down. So the compositions of our extracellular matrix, collagen, hyaluronic acid, elastin, you know, these are some of the compositions there. And what a matrixin is basically bits of protein. So think of it as little chopped up bits of amino acids that help signal the body to say, we need more collagen, or we need more elastin. So they're messengers, right? So that's what it does. So these peptides go into your skin and basically induce your body to make more collagen and make more, rebuild your skin where it's needed the most, because it's like acting like little messengers, because the more you have it in there, your body reacts and says, oh, I need to make more, right? So it stimulates the 6 major building blocks of the skin's matrix. Not 1, not 2, not 3. It stimulates 6 major building blocks of the skin, of the skin's matrix. And these are collagen 1, collagen 3, collagen 4, fibronectin, hyaluronic acid, and laminin 5. So these are all the different functional proteins that you need in your extracellular matrix. And together, with them being stimulated, they work together to plump and fill out your wrinkles from the inside out. So basically, you're getting a facelift from the inside out, right? You wouldn't go for that. Yeah, so I just love that ingredient. So similarly, if we go to the hyaluronic acid, remember I said that most people use at least 2 serums in their routine, and really and truly most of the serums, I'm sure if we have a raise of hands here, and I say which serums people are currently using, probably one of them is a hyaluronic acid serum, right, for moisturization, because we know how amazing hyaluronic acid is. So we know that hyaluronic acid can hold up to 1,000 times its weight in water. And it's one of nature's most powerful humectants, and it's an essential building block for youthful skin. So, however, what they don't tell you, and what a lot of people don't know, is that hyaluronic acid cannot penetrate the skin. It's too large. The molecule is too large itself. So what we've done in this face serum, we not only have hyaluronic acid, we have hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid, which, think of it as you have your large hyaluronic acid molecule, and then you have hydrolyzed, which is chopped up hyaluronic acid, which is then a smaller molecule that can penetrate the skin, right? So we have this twofold effect where we have this beautiful moisturization on the outside with the large molecule hyaluronic acid, which forms this beautiful water shield that you would have experienced with a rejuvenating barrier, right? It forms this beautiful water barrier on your face on the outside, but on the inside you have this beautiful hyaluronic acid that actually hydrates underneath your skin and also helps plump out wrinkles from the inside out also. And thirdly, we have our encapsulated Swiss glacial water, which is then going into the cells and pouring water into your cells there. So it's like we have three folds of hydration: the outside, the inside, and the cells, you know? So it's like a triple threat. So hydration, another thing, hydration is key to any anti-aging skincare routine. Hydration. You need to keep yourself soft, you need to keep them elastic, you need to keep them supple. We all know that with Skincerity, how amazing that is in using your own body's moisture to hydrate your skin. That helps with your skin's natural barrier also. So hydration, guys. So in this serum you have hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid and hyaluronic acid. We've talked about bakuchiol, we've talked about matrixyl peptides and liposome technology. Guys, this is already like 5 serums. Go out there and look at all the biggest serums on the market and look at what they're talking about, right? We were already on 5 serums, okay? And let's briefly talk about the Kakadu plum extract. So if I have any Australians on this call, I'm not sure if I do, but this one's for you guys because this plum is native to Australia, okay? And this plum is the world's most potent source of vitamin C. The world's most potent source of vitamin C. It holds up to 100 times the vitamin C content of an orange. Okay, so we included this extract in there because it promotes that beautiful youthful radiance, and it also helps diminish fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, so it's a superfruit. Kakadu plum is really a superfruit. It's a nutrient rich, because it's so potent in vitamin C. It's such a nutrient rich and nutrient dense fruit, and it has a unique blend of antioxidants that are filled with like polyphenols and gallic and ellagic acids, which are amazing anti-aging ingredients for the skin. So it goes to energize dull looking skin, improves your skin's radiance and luminosity, and improves your overall skin tone and reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Okay, and the mechanism of action is through a cocktail of antioxidants. Here again, antioxidants. So they help reduce skin damage induced by free radicals or oxidative stress, and it also stimulates the expression of a transporter gene that helps enhance the transportation of vitamin C and boosts collagen production. So this helps the transportation of vitamin C, and we have liposome vitamin C. So it's like we're just over formulating here. All of these actives work in synergy to support each other, and there's overlapping benefits. So it's like you're getting more of this, more of this, more of this, more of this, but it's not in a way where it's too much for your skin, you know? It's a perfect balance and a perfect art. And It's just, that's another major amazing ingredient. And of course, no one talks about niacinamide, vitamin B3. Like, this is actually one of my favorite ingredients. It's just an amazing ingredient, and I would personally never buy a skincare product that doesn't have niacinamide in it. I wouldn't. And I would advise you guys, if that's one tip, well, I think I've given a couple of tips now, but that's definitely one. Niacinamide is such a multifunctional ingredient, and it's needed in an effective skincare routine. It's also known as vitamin B3. We had it in our Peptide Plus, didn't we? Beautiful ingredient to be incorporated in the Peptide Plus. We have it now in the face serum, 50% more in the face serum. And what niacinamide does is that it strengthens and reinforces your skin's natural barrier. It minimizes large pores, rebalances uneven skin tone, and reduces discoloration. Okay. It's just, there's so many studies out there on niacinamide and its amazing properties. So many. It's just such a beautiful ingredient. And it's just, its mode of action is that it works with ceramides. So ceramides are skin lipids. So your skin barrier has lipids called ceramides. So kind of like the brick and mortar approach, where the skin cells are the brick, and the gooey bits in between the skin cells, the mortar, are filled with fatty acids, and some of them are called ceramides. So a lot of you might have seen ceramide creams out there and that sort of stuff. Niacinamide actually works at up the regulation, up to 5-fold of ceramides synthesis, right? So it really reinforces your skin's natural barrier, so resulting in a strengthened skin barrier and tighter pores. And it also inhibits the transfer of melanosomes from melanocytes to keratinocytes. So these are all skin cells. So it inhibits the transfer of a sac that holds melanin to where it's meant to go, you know, and therefore clarifies your skin. So if you have dark spots as well, this works to reduce skin hyperpigmentation and rebalances uneven skin tone. So it's such a multifunctional ingredient. Again, works with all the other ingredients we've talked about, promoting youthful radiance, clarifying your skin, rebalancing uneven skin tone. It's an amazing ingredient. Oh, and I think that sums up the face serum, right?
One quick question, just as a recap. Can you, like you did mention that there are some patents on the matrix cells and stuff. Can you let us know the ingredients that do have all the patents within this serum?
Yes, of course. So this serum itself, I think it has 9 patents in just the serum alone. So bakuchiol has 2. The matrixyl peptides have 5. Or do they? Hold on one second, TL.
Okay.
No, the matrix, yeah. So bakuchiol and the matrixyl peptides. So bakuchiol has 2 and the matrixyl peptides have 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so that
the Kakadu plum, that is an interesting ingredient.
Very interesting. And there's some, we're saying there's, you know, there's some patent, I didn't mention the patent pending products. Right?
Oh,
no, so
is that
so we'll just talk about the ones that are patented by now. So maybe in the near future the patents can even go up, right? But those are the ones that are patented for now. The Kakachi Plum is an amazing ingredient, you know, the extract that's been clinically, and bearing in mind these have all been clinically tested. So when we talk about the actives, they've been clinically tested to work also. So it's just, yeah, we can talk for hours about this, but yeah, if the Kakadu plum is the world's most potent source of vitamin C, And we have the extracts rich in beautiful antioxidants in this serum for so many different anti-aging benefits. So that in itself is it's a game changer. Do you have any other questions, Tiel, or should we move to the...
Just one more on the liposome technology. Is that also a patented technology?
Yeah, there's loads of different, so this one is clinically tested. The liposome technology itself, there's a lot of different types of liposome technology, a lot of them are patented, but this liposome technology is clinically tested and possibly, can't really go into the details in terms of like, it may be patent pending, but in terms of patented right now, not right now, but it's been clinically tested to work.
Thank you.
Yes.
Tiel, are you able to see the questions from our guests?
Let me just...
The Q&A box.
Okay, let me see. I can, yes. Awesome. All right. Okay, so on this serum, one of the questions were, can we put this on our neck? And I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
I have a quick question too. Can you reapply this throughout the day?
Yeah. Yes.
All right. I think with the whole concept of patents and specialized ingredients that are liposome encapsulated, I think I would say that there's no skincare or no serum out there that takes advantage of this kind of clinical testing or patents. And how many hours did it take you to put this together?
I've lost count, TL. I couldn't even tell you this. You know, I was the guinea pig I went through so many iterations of this serum you won't even believe, just to get that perfect synergy and that perfect balance, because it was so important for me. Because you guys need to understand, it's very easy to formulate a toxic serum, right? Or serums with cheap ingredients, and ingredients are potentially harmful is quite easy. It gets harder when you're trying to, like, we have a standard that we have to uphold, where you're trying to get the best of the best in terms of cleanliness, clean products, but also efficacy. That's why I'm talking about the polarizing skincare industry. That's why you find the more boutique, consumer conscious brands, they angle themselves that way, because they know there's only, you know, it's too difficult to try and do clean and efficacy together, you know. So we really did something here. So in terms of the man hours, it was just a balancing act, trying to get the right iterations without compromising on anything. And I'm telling you, when we didn't compromise, we really didn't compromise here. And I am so pleasantly surprised at what we were able to achieve with these products. But hundreds of hours in development, definitely.
Well, thank you. Thank you for working in such a short time to pull this off.
Yeah.
For us, because really that is a really short time by the time you would have gotten all your coordinations and then team together too. And
to test them, and obviously we put them through the ringer with testing. You know, we're not just going to throw something together and not test it and ensure the quality. You know, we also have supply management programs to ensure that our suppliers adhere to our stand. You know, there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, you know, so we do it all for you guys, and it's just such an exciting time now that we're finally here.
Awesome. All right, well,
okay, let's just touch on the day cream. So We know this day cream was purposely created to be an environmental protection because you're going to wear it throughout the day. So you want to be protected throughout your journey throughout the day. And the added benefits obviously is deep moisturization, improves dark spots, smooths out your skin tone, and improves your skin's moisture. So which ingredients on here do this? Okay, so now we have City Stem. So this ingredient has won awards. It's got 5 patents associated with it. It's such an amazing ingredient, you know. What can I say? Like it's made out, so this is the Maribyan Vulgari extract. So it's or otherwise known as white horehound, which is a flower. So it spontaneously grows in areas of Europe and America and Asia. And traditionally, the white horehound has had medicinal properties, and it's been used back in the day by the Romans and the Arabs. And it was often used as a remedy actually for respiratory conditions and to improve digestive function. And it was also used topically as an anti-inflammatory. So long time ago, over the years, people have realized that this extract is actually amazing for different, you know, health benefits and health healing and healing benefits and that sort of stuff. So the function of this extract is to protect you from environmental pollution, right? And how it does this is that it does this by protecting the skin cells. So think about that bubble picture that Deanna gave us the other day. So it protects the skin cells from penetration of pollutants and genetic damage from free radicals. So it reinforces your skin barrier with the same as vitamin B3 niacinamide also does. So they work very well together, synergistically together, those two ingredients do. And it stimulates the skin's natural antioxidant defenses and repairs cellular metabolism of skin cells by replenishing its energy level and reducing inflammation. So there's so many different components to this. Basically, lighting that spark under your skin cells to really help it help itself, so to speak. Okay. And this ingredient really works well. So we've talked about this has a 3 vitamin complex, and one of the vitamins in there is niacinamide, and City Stem really works well with niacinamide. We've touched on that with the face serum, and to combat environmental aggressors, so such as pollutants and heavy metals, blue light, you know, and whilst also strengthening that skin barrier and minimizing the size of large pores, preventing your, you know, pollutants and particulate matter from entering the skin. What this ingredient also enhances the repair of like water contamination. So they found this out during their studies, that it can enhance the repair of arsenic, you know, contamination from bad water, you know, that can induce DNA damage. So it's a multifunctional ingredient, and it's just such, you know, it's won awards, like it's won an award, you know, it's got 2 patents associated with it. Just think of it as a bubble around your face, you know, just any sort of environmental aggressors just getting bounced off. It can't penetrate or go further, you know. So that works very well with our cocktail of vitamins here. So vitamin E, vitamin C, and vitamin B3. They work very well for like a 360 effect on the skin, to, you know, provide an all-round multifunctional protection, you know, as antioxidants, as well as a nourishing effect and reinforcing the skin's natural barrier, rebalancing skin tone and reducing discoloration. So that's the cocktail of vitamins help with all of that also. And we also have an antioxidant blend of botanical extracts, so many different types of extracts in there that really help with that. Like we said, antioxidants are must have in your skincare routine. They stop the genetic ravage that happens on your skin that's caused by sunlight, or they reduce them. So you need to have them in your skincare routine. And there's so many beautiful extracts out there that are antioxidants, that we've got a whole cocktail of them that work so well at combating free radical damage and, you know, preventing premature aging, you know. So when you guys apply these products to your skin, please also apply them to your neck. You know, to me, you know, your face is just an extension, your neck is an extension of your face. It's exposed daily also. So apply them to your neck also. It's very important. I've got my little cream here. It's such a beautiful, luscious formula. Very lightweight, but very creamy. So for those with oily skin, a little goes a long way. For those with dry skin, you know, you can use a bit more. It's very good for a combination of skin. So you won't feel caked on your face. You feel like your face can still breathe. Even after you've used your serum and your day cream, you feel like your face feels so soft and supple, and it doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel heavy, or it doesn't feel uncomfortable. You know, so that's kind of what we want you to feel when you're using this this day cream. It also has a liposome encapsulated Swiss glacier water, as we talked about. So you have like your pollutant protection from the city stem, as well as your antioxidant protection from the city stem and the vitamin complex and the antioxidant blend of botanical extracts. Then you have your heat stress protection from your liposome encapsulated Swiss glacier water, because we know in hot climates we lose water more. So that transepidermal water loss is a lot more. You can get dehydrated, you can get dry skin, even in really cold, dry climates as well. You can get really dry skin. So you have that sort of 24-hour hydration. So this liposome encapsulated Swiss glacier water provides 24 hours hydration on the skin. I don't think I mentioned that as well. So you have this all-round sort of effect against pollution, blue light, the heat, the sun, you know, for your day. And it's just, you know, it's been very well, these formulas have been very well thought out. You know, what are the things we want to combat? What are the things we want to, like, you know, target from a full 360 point of view, not just one thing, but like, what are the things that we encounter on our daily basis when we're at work, on the way to the train station, dropping kids in school? You know, these are the things that we wanted to address. And obviously, all these formulas have hyaluronic acid in them, because we just need that high, you can never get enough hydration. So you have that beautiful beautiful water barrier on your face with the hyaluronic acid, and blue-green algae is in there, spirulina maxima, which is beautiful algae that's power packed with antioxidants and phytonutrients in there to, I call it skin food. I'm sure we have them in some of our supplements as well to nourish your body. They can nourish your skin as well. So I call them skin food to kind of feed your skin cells also. So that is the day cream.
I'm excited to hear your perspective on men using the day cream. I can see them using the serum because it's got a pump, but, you know, will men take the scoop and slather?
I would hope they would. I've said to the men, and when I was formulating these products, I had them in mind a lot, because primarily our target audience is women, but who's to say that men can't skincare, right? Real men skincare, right? Do you know? So it's one of those things that I would always advise them. Some men, what I found is that a lot of men don't like creams, it seems. So I'm like, if you're one of those men that don't like creams on your face, please use the serum. Please use the serum. It still gives you that moisturization and that intense moisture and that good feel on your skin without it feeling, you know, creamy. But at the same time, the day cream over the serum is a lightweight cream that they can apply, which they still won't feel. They'll be touching their face the whole day and wondering, oh wow, this feels so good, but it doesn't feel cakey, it doesn't feel heavy, it feels breathable. You know, you want to have a cream that makes your face feel supple and just makes your face feel good, but it makes your face feel like it's breathing as well, you know. So these formulas are that. So I think a lot of the men will be pleasantly surprised, because they might be thinking, oh, I have to do 2 steps, I can't just, you know, do one. I mean, if you really want to do one, do one. You can use just the cream or just the face serum if you want. But if you want to get a, you know, a power punch for of anti-aging benefits, use the serum underneath your cream, whether it's day cream, night cream. It will be really good for them, and they won't feel that cakiness or that feeling that you can feel with some creams out there.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the night cream. Okay, we've talked about the 3 vitamin complex and city stem. So we know the benefits of the night cream: hydrates and moisturizes. You're going to see this across all the products, because we can't make a product that doesn't hydrate and moisturize. It's just not a sensible idea for skincare. Promotes elasticity and firmness, tightens skin, smooth skin tone, brightens skin, fights aging skin. There's all these overlaps of benefits, which is the more the better, you know. So everything you're putting on your skin, you know, it has a good benefit, and it's targeting different sites in your skin cells. So the actives for this one: Magistem, so the Edelweiss stem cells, Gacheline Intense, 4 vitamin complex, Liposome, blue-green algae, and Hyaluronic Acid. So I will just touch on, we can start with the formula itself. So this is a very rich cream, but it's not rich in the sense that it's just, I just love the night cream because it's such a smooth, rich cream. I have it here. I have all the products here. I just use them every day. I've been using them every day for the past year, and I noticed a difference in my skin. Like, it was like night and day before I started. So I'm addicted to them. So I can't talk about a product that I don't like, you know. I can't do that, you know. It's not authentic to me. It's not. So I've been using these products for all the different iterations of these products until we got the best one for about a year now, you know. So this night cream is a rich, beautiful, thicker cream than a day cream, but not too thick that it feels cakey and feels too much on the skin. You know, it's very, very beautiful, smooth, and rich, rich cream. And we know that in the nighttime is when your body goes into repair mode, when your immune system goes into action. And this night cream is intended to take advantage of your body's natural reparative mechanisms while you sleep. So we want to deeply hydrate and moisturize the skin through the night. So that's why we have included also here the Liposome Encapsulated Swiss Glacier water for that intense hydration through the night. Also hydration, hydration, hydration. I can't say it anymore. You need it. Hyaluronic acid is in there as well for that intense hydration. We need it. But also it has this beautiful Magistem, which is the Edelweiss stem cells. So for those of you who don't know, Edelweiss is a plant that grows spontaneously on mountain ranges. So starting from the Pyrenees through to the Alps and the Himalayas. So it's actually a very rare and strictly protected plant. And the way we harness its benefits is through, you know, really, really, really interesting technology, actually, that ensures that we can get the best actives from this extract, but in a renewable way that doesn't, you know, cause harm to, because it's a very rare plant. Sometimes, you know, that's why a lot of companies use a lot of synthetic ingredients, because there's pros and cons, right? Synthetic ingredients, they're synthetic, but, you know, rare plants that we want to harness the extracts from, if they're rare or they're too rare, it can be, there's another downside to that. But with this rare plant, an amazing plant, it utilizes this really, really cool technology that ensures that it's protected and we get the best extracts out of it, but it's in a renewable way. We can touch on that another time. But anyway, so this is found in very high climatic places, so the Alps, the Pyrenees, the Himalayas, and the plant has developed a host of rich natural substances that are essential for the survival in this high altitude places. You know, we can't go up to the Himalayas and survive. You know, we'll run out of oxygen, we'll freeze to death. So you just think about, if we can't go up there, if we plop ourselves on top of the Himalayas, how long will it take for us to die? But this plant thrives. It has adapted to thrive in these conditions. And really and truly, like when I was going through this process, I said to myself, we need to understand nature's secrets. How can we understand nature's secrets? How can we harness nature's secrets? You know, a plant, we can't survive in that altitude, but a beautiful plant has not only learned to survive, but to thrive on such harsh conditions, you know? So the active ingredients in this Edelweiss products are basically harvested. So they're stem cells. So, and these stem cells are rich in, need to learn to say the word, but liantopodic acid. So this acid has been cultivated and yields a whole host of anti-aging benefits. You know, it's a strong antioxidant. It helps to work to protect your body as you sleep from oxidative stress. And it helps to scavenge free radicals in your body at nighttime, so preventing delay in premature aging, and it boosts your body's natural reparative processes. You know, it's just such an amazing ingredient. Also, it's been proven to lift and firm the skin over time, so particularly around the neck skin, and it lifts the cheeks and smooths out crow's feet wrinkles. So I know we don't have a nice serum right now. The face serum, the night cream, they've got you covered around your eye area as well, guys. So remember that. And if you find yourself with maybe sagging cheeks or sagging neck skin, just lather that night cream all over your neck, around your your jaw, your cheeks. Lather it, because it particularly works in those areas as well. So it's amazing plant stem cell, and that has 2 patents.
What does the TM mean, Efe?
Oh, trademark. So TM means trademark. So it's a trademarked active ingredient. Okay, and the Gacheline Intense, some of you guys might recognize this from the previous night cream. And so we left it in there, such an amazing ingredient. So it helps to maintain a youthful, firmer appearance. And it works in the second layer of your skin, known as the dermis. So we know there's 3 main layers of the skin: the epidermis, which is the outer layer, the middle layer, which is the dermis, and the third layer, which is the hypodermis or subcutaneous tissue. So this works in the middle layer, the dermis. And in the dermis, that's where you find fibroblasts. And what these fibroblasts are, fibroblasts are basically proteins that synthesize and manufacture the proteins that form the extracellular matrix. So think of it, we know the extracellular matrix is what keeps your skin firm and plump and no wrinkles, right? So, and you think of them as all those wires and scaffolding that push things up and out and around, and, you know, that's what fibroblasts do. And what this Gacheline Intense, the Spilanthes asmella extract does is that it basically helps with the synthesis of these extracellular matrix. It boosts it. Okay, so it has natural lifting properties that helps for firmer skin. So it helps the fibroblasts to create more of these extracellular matrix supporting structures that help to firm and smooth your skin over time. So if you have wrinkles and unfirm skin, That's what it does. Okay. Okay, and this extract is of South African origin, and it's been specifically selected for because of its high content of high active ingredients in its crops, and it's renowned for having a specific alkyl amides and all these different functional chemicals that help at the dermis level to really boost and firm the skin. So another natural lifting ingredient we have here. And we've talked about the vitamins in the day cream. In the night cream, we now have a 4-vitamin complex with panthenol now added with the vitamin C, E, niacinamide, B3. And I'll give you another secret. The night cream, the niacinamide has 100% more niacinamide than the peptide plus. So we've literally doubled the concentration of niacinamide in there, which, as I said, I personally won't get a skincare product that doesn't have this ingredient in. So it provides this all-round multifunctional protection, as antioxidants, against free radicals, nourishing and reinforcing the skin's natural barrier and rebalancing skin tone and reducing discoloration. And yes, we have our liposome encapsulated Swiss glacier water again, and our blue-green algae, which is the skin food, as we said. And we have our hyaluronic acid, which provides that beautiful moisture barrier on the surface of our skin.
I'm so excited about this because I can just see ladies everywhere who want to do an immediate transformation. In our conference kits, we got 2 night creams.
Oh, amazing.
Right? So you can reapply and slather, especially if you are targeting your neck and you want to do that immediate transformation. Then I would recommend that, if you're going to do a break at lunch or whatever, take your night cream with you wherever you're going, and then just reapply, because it has all of the benefits and the good skin. And so if your skin is bankrupt, let's just say,
that's a good way to put it.
If your skin and your cellular structure is bankrupt, then don't wait 24 hours to feed it. Feed it now and get yourself back on track on where you want to see yourself as far as waking up and feeling younger.
That's great advice, Jill. Definitely. The neck, the cheeks, it's brilliant for all of that. Okay. And I just want to touch lastly on the exfoliator. So we talked about, let's see if that. So the exfoliator, I love this product, and this was very well received from for those of you that did the focus group, the skincare focus group. This was a very well loved product. We have this amazing before and after picture. I don't know who did it, because I suggested someone, you can put it on a spot. If you get a breakout, just dab the exfoliator on your breakout, and someone did it in the focus group, and she did a before picture of the spot, and like 3-4 hours later, the after picture, the spot had gone. So it's just, I use this exfoliator as a spot cream. That's what I do. You'll find loads of different ways to use these products anyways. It's not a spot cream, disclaimer, but I just use it as such, right? So what makes this exfoliator so great is that it's so gentle on the skin, but it's powerful. It really is powerful. It uses like 4 gentle modes of action for thorough exfoliation. So firstly, we have kaolin and bentonite clay. So they synergistically work together to draw out excess oils, sebum, and toxins from the skin. So any sort of toxins throughout the day, any sort of excess oils on your skin, any sort of just debris, dirt, it completely draws them out and clears your pores and tightens your pores as well. So that's what kaolin and bentonite clay does. And you need to do that because, especially if you have acne prone skin, the main reasons for, you know, acne prone skin, you probably have excess oil on your face, you probably have, which then makes bacteria thrive in your pores and, you know, compromises your skin's barrier. So all of these things. So exfoliation, I always say cleansing is so, so important. If you don't cleanse well, you're not going to have the best skincare routine. So for those of you out there who do not cleanse and think your serum's going to work, you are compromising your serum or your cream or whatever. So when I mean cleanse and exfoliate. Exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week, because what that does is that you buffer out and remove anything that's in the way. You remove all those skin cells, dead skin cells that need to come off your skin that are just kind of lying there. You remove all the bad bacteria with this exfoliator in particular. You draw out those impurities from your skin, all those excess oils, all those toxins, you clear them from your skin. So you start with a clean canvas, then your creams and your serums are easier to absorb into your skin without any sort of problems from all of these debris and impurities, right? So back to the cleanser. So kaolin and bentonite clay, they draw out excess oil, sebums and toxins from the skin and clear and tighten your pores. The natural jojoba beads, we've seen it, especially in the world of exfoliators, some really harsh, abrasive beads. We're seeing some exfoliators that use microplastics. We see some exfoliators that use walnut shells. Now, some people like walnut shells and all that sort of stuff. I'm not a fan of them, right? I'm not a fan of these sort of abrasive, harsh exfoliants. What I am a fan of is smart exfoliators. Exfoliators that actually work without causing any sort of inflammation, redness, or micro tears to your skin. You know, because some of them can cause some micro tears to your skin. So we have these beautiful round jojoba beads that are spherical, which are basically just think of them like dough balls, you know, kind of like hardened dough balls, but they're spherical, so they can't cut your skin. They're not harsh, they're soft, and they naturally work to like roll up the dead skin cells from your skin. So they roll it up. If you put
Now, I know you just mentioned that it's great for acne. So where people are using this brand new exfoliator and they have acne, you're going to get faster clearance, would you not? It's going to like bring impurity.
Exactly. So we're going to talk about all of that. So let's talk about, so I'm going to put, I don't know if, put a little dab of the exfoliator on my arm. And as I rub around, I don't know if anyone can see those little beads. And then as I keep rubbing, they basically, any sort of dead skin cells, they would kind of like roll it up in a ball. And when you wash your face off, it comes off with it also. So it's just such a softer, smoother way to exfoliate on the skin. I just love it. I love it. So you guys need to, when you guys get it, please try it. Take before pictures, take after pictures of all these products. Take note of how your skin is feeling after each step. And literally take note of it and see how remarkable the changes would be. But yeah, so it uses those jojoba beads to buff up the dead skin cells. It also utilizes enzymatic exfoliation. So papaya and pineapple enzymes here. So papain and bromelain, which work to buffer and remove top layer skin cells, also dead skin cells with the jojoba beads. So you have those two modes of physical and enzymatic exfoliation. And then lactic acid, which is a larger chain alpha hydroxy acid, which works to polish the skin and also helps to kill acne causing bacteria. Okay, so there's a whole well-rounded use of this exfoliator. And for people with acne prone skin, cleansing is even more important for you. Cleansing and exfoliating, especially if exfoliating, is even more important for you, because you need to ensure that you're removing anything that can inflame your acne. from your skin. So anything, so excess sebum, contaminants in your pores, these are things that bacteria can feed on, you know, thrive in from the day if it just sits there. So you need to be exfoliating. I would say people need to exfoliate 2 to 3 times a week. If you have acne prone skin, try 3 to 4 times a week, really and truly. You need to be exfoliating and clearing out, you know, your pores, so the, you know, the bacteria don't thrive and you don't get, you know, new breakouts and all that sort of stuff. So cleanse, exfoliate, and get the best out of your skincare routine with your moisturizers and your serums to follow.
Any particular timing on that? Should, if you do have a lot of acne or you're trying to deal with that, should you do your exfoliation at night?
I would do the exfoliation in the morning.
In the morning?
Just,
okay.
Yeah, in the morning, just because your skin would have gone through completed a whole process throughout the night, and it's, you know, in the daytime, and you can exfoliate to remove and buffer out any sort of the processes that it's gone throughout the night, remove the extra skin cells, the dead skin cells. So usually I would exfoliate in the morning as part of your morning routine.
Thank you. Great.
Okay, so I hope that was an information overload. And I suppose, I mean, you know, there's just so much to talk about, isn't there? And there's like, I just want to just sit and talk about this and have facials and have my mimosa next to me while I cleanse my face and use my serum, you know. You know, there's so much to talk about. It's an exciting time for all of us, and I'm just so excited for all of you to get the best out of your skincare routine, your skincare regimen. Everyone needs a skincare regimen, because what you apply on your skin and your routine that you do today, you'll see the payoffs 30 years from now.
Right.
So what you do now, you'll see it 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 10 years from now, 5 years from now. It's never too late to start. Okay, so there's some people here that love a good 8-step routine or a good 7-step, 5-step routine, and there's some people who just want a 2-step routine. If you're new to the world of skincare, just start small. Use your cleanser, use your serum, use your day cream. You know, if you're a man, you don't like moisturizing, you can use your total face serum and add skin Skin as part of your nighttime routine. What I will say is that we scour the earth for so many different cool products, actives, innovation, and I'm still yet to see something like Skin on the market. So whatever anyone does, please have Skin as part of your nighttime routine. You know, please have Skin as part of your nighttime routine, because it's just going to enhance everything. It's going to enhance. Imagine those actives under Skin, right? It's going to enhance the efficacy and the potency of it. So yeah, use your night cream, use your face serum, use your Skin as part of your nighttime routine. It's been, because there's been 2,000 of your voices went to influence this line. I had people emailing me, contacting me. We did surveys to really try and gather, what do you all want to see, and to what's out there. How can we be different? How can we be clean? How can we be effective? How can we incorporate science and nature? And we ticked all the boxes here. So it was a team effort, really. You all inspired all of this, and I really want you all to know that also. So yeah, so don't believe me, okay? Don't believe me, believe the results, guys. Okay, let's look through some of these results, because we are not going to talk about something that doesn't work. Okay, so this is Eva. She was part of the focus group. Her results were outstanding. Look at that after 1 day. The redness, inflammation, improvement in skin, overall skin texture, and the skin barrier. That's after 4 weeks. Okay. This is Ashley. So the redness and the improvement of her skin over time after 4 weeks. This is Sheila in the US also. You can see the improvement in dark circles and hyperpigmentation. And this is Natsuko in Japan. Just in 3 weeks, the improvement of her skin texture and her skin tone, just the clarity, the brighter skin, you know. Not all the, some people want to improve wrinkles, some people just want to improve the skin texture, some people just want to have that intense hydration. Whatever you want, this line's for you. And this Serena in the EU after 12 days. Leanne after a week. Mary after 3 weeks, the texture on the nose and her pores. This is a man, Song Hee. After 3 weeks, the texture, his pores are tighter, his skin tone is better. And Celine after 3 weeks as well in Taiwan. So we've got some really great before and afters and some really great testimonials from you guys. So that's just to share, and just the daily regimen again, what you'll use in the AM. So your cleanser, your exfoliator, your face serum, and your day cream in the AM. And your cleanser, your face serum, your night cream, and Skincerity in the PM. Okay.